Is drinking raw milk safe like RFK Jr. suggests? Can you reduce a glucose spike if you eat your food in, quote-unquote, the right order? I'm registered dietitian Abby Sharp. I host a nutrition myth-busting podcast called Bite Back with Abby Sharp, and those are just some of the questions I tackle with qualified experts on my show. There is so much food misinformation and disinformation out there, and it can feel impossible to know what's real and what's BS. On Bite Back, my goal is to help listeners create a pleasurable relationship with food, their body, and themselves, which in my opinion is the fundamental secret to good health. Listen to Bite Back wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the Roz and Mocha Retro Show.
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride! Yay! I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show.
Now, for full transparency purposes, I am about to leave to go on a boat. At the time we're recording this. Because it's Pride, yes.
Shem's like, I gotta go.
I gotta go. So let's wrap this up quickly, all right, guys?
The one cruise I was on, well, it was the one theme, but on it twice, was the gay cruise.
The gay cruise. I think a gay cruise would be fire.
Oh,
absolutely
sure.
fire.
Yeah.
Well, this is the Roz Mocha Retro Podcast. I'm Shem. That's Maurie. That's Maria. This is where we dig into the archives of the Roz and Mocha Show and relive some of our favorite moments. Maurie gives us the theme, which today is
all about Pride, girlfriend.
Hey, who would like to start us off?
Okay. 2014 Grammy Awards. I have never cried so much watching something happen at an award show like I did. I can't watch the clip anymore, because it's still so emotional. So Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, remember their song "Same Love"? Dear God, I love that song. They're performing this song. You think nothing of it. Then suddenly Madonna comes out during the song. We're all getting chills, okay? Then Queen Latifah comes out. Then they show in the front of the audience, it's like 30 couples, 30 same-sex couples. And Queen Latifah starts performing ceremonies in his marriaging?
She's marrying?
She's
marrying,
yes.
officiating.
Yes.
There we go.
These weddings,
There we
as
go.
Madonna is saying, and I'm just like, these couples are getting sung to by Madonna.
Pretty fire.
Becoming wed thanks to Queen Latifah. It was just so incredible.
Oh, I love
I had
that.
to track down one of those couples, and we
Amazing.
did, and we talked to them, and this is that interview to celebrate Pride.
Roz and Mocha Retro 2014.
You watched the Grammys last night. A lot of people got married.
Yeah, you answer a random and anonymous sort of post on Facebook saying we're looking for couples for some unexplained event. You want to come to Los Angeles, and 33 couples did. I'm sure way more applied. And as far as I know, nobody really had any idea what was going to happen. But if you watched the Grammys last night, 33 couples got married. It was sort of the big marquee moment, and it wasn't publicized in any way. 1/3 gay men, 1/3 gay women, and then 1/3 straight couples were all married. And Queen Latifah did the ceremony, and then Madonna came out and sang, and everybody was crying. Everybody was all busted up. It was really great.
Sean and Taylor were one of the couples who got married at the Grammys last night. Hey, guys, you there?
Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show, Kiss 92.5 in Toronto. Congratulations,
Yay. Thank you so much.
newlyweds.
Where are you guys right now? Are you together?
Yes, we are in my sister's apartment in North Hollywood.
Nice. Have you slept at all?
No, not yet.
So, Taylor, walk us through this here. When did you guys find out that this was all going to go down?
Well, we actually spent the first 2 weeks of January in Hawaii with my family, and we were sitting in our condo, and we were reading the Facebook feeds, and all of our friends back at home found out about the stay in Utah, which meant that the 1,300 couples in Utah, they weren't going to be federally or statewide recognized about their marriages. And
Sure.
I was like, honey, we have to call the casting agency and see if they have any news about this. I was like, I just can't handle this anymore. So we called, and we got a hold of the owners of the casting agency, and they were like, we were just about to call you. We'd love to have you guys participate in this event. They're like, if you still want to. And I'm like, of course we still want to. So it was kind of a day of hearing, bad news back at home, but really good news, as far as us our marriage is concerned. And, you know, we're hoping that the stay gets reversed in Utah and everything falls into place that way, you know?
And did you guys know at the time that, like, who was going to be involved in the ceremony, how many other couples were going to be there, and that Queen Latifah was actually going to be performing the actual ceremony?
No, we didn't.
Nope, we did not find any of that until we walked into the Staples Center on Friday or Saturday, yesterday.
And what was your reaction when you saw Queen Latifah up on that stage?
Oh my gosh.
We were so excited.
Was this the actual ceremony? Like, is this a legit legal ceremony that went down last night?
It was. Yeah, we signed marriage licenses when we got into town. They said that was one condition of us participating. We had to have a valid marriage license. And Queen Latifah, when she rehearsed with us, wouldn't say any of her speech because the California representative, whoever it was who was kind of helping them coordinate the marriages, said that if she says, "I now pronounce you a married couple," or anything like that, then we would be married with a timestamp of that night.
Imagine.
So she just kind of said, blah, 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 LMNOP, 5, 6, 7, 8, ta-da.
So let me ask, as a young gay guy growing up, I'm sure you envision the day that you fall in love, get up in front of, I don't know, 20, 30 million people and have Madonna perform at your wedding. Did it play out the way that it did in all of your dreams growing up?
You know, it was a lot better, I think. I definitely used to watch the Grammys and wish that I was going to be on it. And I think in high school, you have the dance at the end. It wasn't a prom. They called it something else. But yeah. I got voted most likely to win a Grammy, so maybe, this is as close as it's going to get. Maybe not.
I saw Keith Urban crying last night. Did you see that? They cut to him real quick. Keith Urban was like bawling. What was the reaction from the stars that were there? Like when you guys were walking out, were there hugs, were there high fives? What went on?
Well, just Sir Paul McCartney looked at me in the eyes, put his hand on his heart, and just mouthed, "Thank you, thank you."
Wow.
So that was pretty incredible.
And Lorde kind of just put her hand up like she couldn't take it, and Katy Perry was holding the tissue and crying, and I just kind of grabbed her hand and said, "I love you," and she said, "I love you," and she was all weepy.
What about Jay-Z? He didn't grab your hand and say, "Yo, I love you."
Jay-Z laughed at Sean.
He laughed at me because I desperately tried to get Beyonce's attention, and she was, she's the queen bee.
She was drunk in love.
She did smile. She is drunk in love, and Jay-Z just kind of laughed at us.
Now, are you officially counting like Jay-Z, Beyonce, and 2 living Beatles as guests at your wedding?
Yes, we definitely are.
That's a lot of thank you notes you all got to send out.
Yeah, we've got proof.
Have you received any gifts so far from any of the billionaires that were in attendance?
Not yet, but we did get a little swag bag from a gum company, and we have a lot of gum now. Which is great.
Got to keep that breath fresh.
We had a lot of little, hors d'oeuvres and finger food here and there, and I felt like I had like skanky breath the whole time. My mouth was dry, and then I had this little bag of gum, so it was perfectly timed.
So when you guys get back home to Utah, are you going to throw like a big party?
I think we'll probably have a series of little parties. Taylor's in school, and I have a job to get back to, and I think we'll kind of have to hit the ground running in some senses, but we do have a lot of friends. They sent us videos of their reactions, and our phones blew up. I would love to have a big party. We'll definitely have one for our wedding.
Just to recap here, when you guys get back to Utah, is the marriage legal in Utah, or is it not legal in Utah?
It's not recognized on a state level. Where it's so early in 2014, it won't really affect us till we try to file taxes, next year.
Sure.
Hopefully by then it will be state. It'll be recognized in the state, but for now it's federally recognized. It'll be kind of tough to say. We don't have all the rights and privileges that any married couple would, and all the legal protections there. So hopefully we'll kind of use ourselves as an example and try to turn any recognition we get for this into good into that cause, because we're both really passionate about that.
All right, Sean and Taylor, husband and husband, finally.
Yay!
Getting married at the Grammys last night. Thank you very much for joining us on the Roz and Mocha Show today.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
That's absolutely beautiful. And especially when you consider like today the sort of the LGBTQ plus community are getting a lot of hate. I mean, there's a lot of like attacks, it feels like, against that community.
Always.
So being able to relive this on Pride weekend, which is what Pride is really all about, is pretty spectacular. So awesome. Thank you for that, Maurie.
And then we do this.
Back in 2014, I'm going to assume this was your idea, Maurie.
Obviously.
Maurie decided to take a picture of Roz's mouth and Mocha's mouth and send and go out to the streets and ask, hey, who's got gay lips?
So it's important to say I went to the gay village.
Okay.
Because they know lips.
Okay.
Yes, they
So
do.
I'm like, who has the gayer lips between these two?
Lips?
If you were to say this person has gayer lips than that person,
oh my God. And
this
is the result. So listen to this.
Roz and Mocha Retro 2014.
So Maurie hit the streets
Okay.
on Friday.
To find out what.
Happy World Pride! World Pride! All right, you know, and I've always said that you can gauge someone's gayness by how gay their lips are. So I'm here at the opening of World Pride to see who has gayer lips. Roz or Mocha?
So
First of all,
that is the question.
Don't sexually objectify me like that, Maurie. It's totally inappropriate. Also, my lips are way gayer than yours, Mocha. What picture did you use, first of all? What am I doing in the picture?
I knew you were going to ask that question.
I need to know this. I need to know this.
I knew you were going to ask that question.
Thank you.
So these are the pictures.
Also, you think that people have gay lips, Maurie?
Yeah, weird, right? Anyway, so these are the pictures that Maurie used. They're actually like stills from the Roz and Mocha television commercials.
Oh, no. Okay.
So this is the one of you.
Why would you use that one?
Where you're sitting in front of the computer.
Why would you use that one, Maurie?
And your left hand is on your forehead.
That is
you're
the worst.
laughing. You're wearing
That's
your
not
scarf.
a representation of my lips. What is the matter with you?
So here,
dude,
hold on to that.
You know what? No, I'm not even looking at that. It just nothing is right. Nothing is right.
Do you want to know the picture?
Yeah.
This is the one he used of me.
Yeah.
Where it's me looking straight on the camera.
Why didn't you use two equal pictures? Like, what's the matter with you? No, dude, I don't even want to do this right now.
That's my picture. Yeah. Looking straight on.
No. What's the matter with you? There's so many more pictures where my lips are far more gay than what they are in that. And you chose like, it's terrible. Your decision making on things like this, Maurie, is baffling to me. It's absolutely, I don't even want to hear from you right now. Turn the baby monitor off.
Are you happy that I didn't see your picture?
No. Listen, I think that if you're going to do something, do it right. And I think that if you're going to go and ask people at World Pride who has gayer lips for whatever reason you would want to do that, at least find a picture where they're equal pictures. No, I don't even want to hear this.
Oh no, it's definitely Mocha. Look at the shape of those.
See?
Those are beautiful. The upper dimple says "kiss me."
Talk to me about Roz's lips. They look used.
They just look sad, like they've had some tragedy at some point.
Stop.
You know, you want to think that maybe there's been something wonderful there, but it's gone.
I have beautiful gay lips. For the record.
Sorry, we did not hear that. What?
Nothing.
Say it again.
I have beautiful lips. I'm known for my lips.
By who?
Lots of people.
Gay lips?
I have far more beautiful lips than Mocha does.
Gayer lips?
Let's if we're going for, my lips are more than yours in every category.
Please.
You gotta be kidding me with this. So upsetting.
Mocha, he's doing that sex lips thing. You know when you're trying too hard on a picture? Yeah. I think there is a stereotype that is associated with this. Maybe like a little bit more posy, which means like that's what you tend to see in fashion, where they're a little bit more posy, so a little bit more feminine.
Nice work the lips, girl.
Is this Mocha? Definitely gayer lips. They're more full and sensuous.
No,
so
they're not.
I feel like that's definitely the gayer set of lips there.
Nope.
I would say both of them would be an enjoyable kiss. Like Roz has the sensuous full lower lip. Mocha's got the like the big smile. Either of them. Bring them on. It's Pride. Why do I have to choose between handsome men at Pride?
You know what? I'm going to go with Mocha has the gayer lips. He has the pout going for him. You know, that sexy, sultry kind of poutiness happening. He knows how to work it.
Mocha's lips are better because you can see the definition on the top lip. That's the best part. Number 2, the bottom lip is very pouty and out there, so I like that.
Totally Roz, because it's got luscious looking lips.
See?
Describe Roz's lips to me. They're luscious and full and kissable.
That's Mocha. I don't know. They're just that pouty lower lip thing. I think, yeah. Yes, totally.
Is it the undercarriage of his lower lip?
Undercarriage?
I believe it is.
Well, to me, Mocha has more sensuous lips because they're pouted, and they seem to, the whole photograph seems to be more just inviting and teasing and playful. So it's not just the lips, it's the whole facial expression that is more sensuous and alive.
Mocha does. I think the fullness of the lip equals gayer lip. They scream gay. I'd say the lip dimple, along with the fullness of the bottom lip, makes it very gay looking to me.
Mocha clearly has a little bit more pursiness to them. They're a little bit more erect,
This is a disaster.
So I think that wins the case for me.
All right, who has gayer lips between Roz and Mocha?
Mocha for sure.
No.
Well, just they're, more luscious.
Nope.
I think this bottom bit, the thickness of it is much sexier.
I know
See?
you think that I'm faking my upsetness right now, but I'm actually very upset.
I know that you're a competitive person, Roz.
Yeah,
I know.
I will compete in anything.
And I know that you hate losing.
It's not that but I don't like, but I was playing a different game than you. If you're going to compare pictures, you have to compare as equal of a picture as you can get.
100% agree.
And Maurie did not do that, and he set me up to lose. Just because for some weird reason, that's what Maurie needs to make himself feel better. I will compete in anything. I will compete in anything. And if it is to find out who has the gayest lips, I want to win. I want to win.
Well, guess what? This time you didn't.
I'm really upset right now. I know my mouth is gayer than yours. I know it. Not gayer, but you know what I mean? If you asked people on the street who has a prettier mouth, I know my mouth is prettier than yours.
Nah, son.
Gayer.
People on church said me.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't buy it. I don't buy the results.
Well,
Maurie,
too bad.
Maurie,
No
guess
refunds.
what you're doing today? Guess what you're doing today? No. Guess what you're doing today?
Looking at you right now,
No.
both of you right now looking at me, which is awesome. Mocha still has gayer lips.
No. Guess what you're doing today?
You don't have gay lips.
Guess what you're doing today?
Okay, what?
Redoing the whole thing.
No, then I need a photo, brand new photos of both of just your lips.
Fair enough, which there are infinite amounts of photos that you could have used. You're doing it again today, and I guarantee you, tomorrow on the show, I come out with the gayer mouth.
Why?
You
No,
watch.
not mouth, lips.
You watch.
Why do you want gay lips?
You watch. Because I don't want gay lips. I just want to win.
Mocha has gayer lips, period.
You're redoing it today. You are redoing who has the gayer lips
what
today.
if it comes out again that Mocha has gayer lips?
Then I will accept it as long as I accept the pictures going into it.
I've never seen a straight guy so adamant in having gay lips.
I'm just competitive, dude.
Yeah, but what if you win? Then what does that mean? You have gay lips?
Yes, it means I won.
Who wants gay lips?
I don't care what I win. I just want to win. That's it.
Not today, homie.
So Mocha won.
And of course, Roz was upset by it, which is weird because as you heard me say, were you upset that you didn't have the gayer lips?
I think he's just mad that he lost. So what happened then next, Maria?
So then after that, because Roz definitely was not a fan of that photo, Maurie was nice and took another photo.
Well, I was told to go.
Okay, well, I was trying to help you out there for a second, but he just shot himself in the foot. Maurie went back to get some more reviews on the lips.
Oh, Gay Lips Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the list?
Roz and Mocha Retro 2014.
Okay, so yesterday, 24 hours previous to this, Damn it, Maurie has always had a theory about gay lips, that somebody can, I guess, specifically have gay lips. Who cares about that? That means nothing to me. But he took a picture of me out. He took a picture of Mocha out. The pictures were not the same. They were not in the spirit of the competition. Mocha was staring right at the camera, looking very moony. It was a fantastic picture. I was off to the side. It was a profile shot of me laughing. Not a very good representation of my
Double
lips.
chin was kind of
showing
a little.
Shush. And he asked people who had the gayer lips. And yesterday, when we did this, the vast majority said Mocha because it was a beautiful picture.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful picture. And I was legit upset because, one, I didn't win, and I like winning. I'm very competitive. So we gave Maury 2 pre-approved pictures to take out yesterday.
Where they were the same profile.
Where they were the same.
Both look at like the
same lighting, same camera, same thing. Do I need to keep score for this, Maury? Bring me my journal of all my accomplishments in it, please.
Would you like me to just keep score?
It's the smaller one. Thank you. It's not that one. It's the little one beside that one. Thank you. Yes. Okay.
I will keep score.
So the contest again is who has the gayer lips? Is that the question? Is that a thing? Do people understand when you say that when you ask a question to somebody whose lips are gayer, they immediately have an answer? They don't ask what are gay lips?
Because when you talk to other gays about gay lips...
What are you eating right now?
Green pepper. When you talk to other gays about gay lips, they understand my theory.
Okay, I would like you to take the green pepper out of your mouth, please. Thank you.
Gross!
Okay, that's too much green pepper for one mouth. Okay, so do people understand?
People understand because the theory makes perfect sense.
Okay.
When you look at someone, they either have gay lips or they don't.
Okay, that's not true. Okay, you can finish up with your green pepper now in the other room.
Oh, gross! Get out of here, man!
All right, back on Church Street with a better photo of Roz in hand. We're at it again to see who has the gayer lips between Roz and Mocha, because I've always said that you can gauge people's gayness based on their lips. Rachel, gayer lips, Roz or Mocha, what says you?
I would say Mocha. It's just in this picture, his lips look very sensual. The positioning, they're very healthy looking.
What's up?
Very pink. I would just have to go with Roz on this one.
What?
I think Mochas are a little bit gayer. They're a little...
What?
Stop that.
What?
What did she say at the beginning of that?
I would have to go with Roz on this one.
What did she say at the very beginning of that? Did she say Mocha?
That was a different girl that said Roz.
No.
That was a different girl. What the hell are you disputing now?
Play that back from the beginning.
In hand, we're at it again to see who has the gayer lips between Roz and Mocha, because I've always said that you can gauge people's gayness based on their lips. Rachel, gayer lips, Roz or Mocha, what says you?
I would say Mocha. It's just in this picture, his lips look very sensual. The positioning, they're very healthy looking, very pink. I would just have to go with Roz on this one.
I think Mochas are...
Dude.
Hold on a second. Maury! Get back in here, Maury.
Look at controversy right out of the gate on this.
Yeah, get in here, Maury.
One girl, 2 votes.
Yeah, she went with Roz. She said Mocha, and then at the end she said Roz.
She was talking about me at first.
And then she said her vote. The vote is not final until you shut your mouth.
She goes, I would say Mocha, blah, 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 blah. And then at the end she goes, so I'm going to have to go with Roz.
So she got confused. Dude, you're the one on the street talking to people.
When she was talking, I assumed that went for Roz.
Hold on, let's
No,
Fine.
No.
Hold on.
No. Because whose picture did you show her?
Both. I'm holding both at once.
So when she said, I have to go with Mocha, which picture was she looking at when she said that to you?
You.
So then when she said, I'm going to go with Roz...
Dude, she's a fan of the show.
Okay.
No. When she said, I'm going for Roz, whose picture was she looking at?
Roz.
Controversy. Okay.
So, fine. Veto those two.
No, that's a fault right there.
Okay.
So what? What do we do?
I don't know.
Cancel?
No, that's 0-0. She doesn't count.
Okay.
She doesn't count.
You're the one that recorded the audio, Maury. So
I'm going to say she doesn't count.
Okay, then let's. So
do we cancel that one?
Let's cancel that one.
Okay, cancel.
Controversy already in World Pride Gay Lips 2014.
All right.
Mochas are a little bit gayer. They're a little more real, and they're a little more pouty, and they're a little more supple. His lips are supple. That's what it is. And, Roz's are just kind of like, I don't know, kind of like Paris Hilton lips.
What?
Absolutely Mocha, because they're much more sensual.
snap.
They're plump and delicious.
What do you think about Roz's?
He's got a scowl on his face. They look sour, and he does. He has a scowl.
Nailed it.
All right, so who has gayer lips between Roz and Mocha, and why?
I'm going to say Mocha, maybe because of the proportion of lower lip to upper lip. And they just look like gay lips.
I say Roz has gayer lips. He has this perky pout going on. It almost looks like he got injections. They look really glossy and luscious.
I guess his top lip is thinner, but there's something just shiny and slightly feminine, I guess, about them. And the pink, the color.
Mocha has gayer lips. I think that they're just more puckered out. They can
you pause for 1 second?
Wrap around gaily needed things properly.
Can you pause for 1 second? Maurie, are you interviewing gay people for this? I'm questioning whether the people that you're talking to are gay.
I am talking to people on Church Street. Some are gay, some are gay tag-alongs.
But the whole purpose of this was any gay person would understand what gay lips are.
No, you could judge a person's gayness based on their lips. It didn't say I'm talking to only gay people.
You said, I said nobody believes this, and you said every gay person understands gay lips.
Yes.
You have to talk to gay people for this.
I went to Church Street.
But you did not. You're talking to straight women.
I don't ask people first, are you gay or not? I can't do that.
Yeah, but that's the whole premise of this.
No. It's Church Street. It's gay lips.
What's the score so far?
4-1 for me.
Guess what you're doing today, Maurie?
Oh, snap. Round 3?
Round 3. No, you're going out today. You're going out today. I don't like losing. You're going out again today. We're doing round 3 tomorrow.
No, we're not.
We're doing round 3 tomorrow.
You just can't. Why?
Okay,
just
finish
lose.
playing. Finish playing. Finish
Just
playing.
lose, bro. So I think I'd say Mocha definitely.
I definitely say Roz. They're partially
buddy.
open. He's kind of, it looks like a little bit of duck face. It's just more like wanting to have that more fullness. Yeah, he's got full top to bottom, and it's, you don't know if it's someone, if that's just the lips themselves, or that's someone just pushing them out a little more and they need to be pushed out.
By the way, the score right now is 4-2 for me.
I think they're both actually pretty gay, to be honest. I'd like to see them together, maybe lips locked.
Okay, so you're basically wanting Roz and Mocha to kiss each other
so we give
to
each other a
determine
point?
whose lips are gayer.
I would love that.
Oh, definitely Mocha. He has like a little dimple there. He has like baby deer lips, like almost like look, he's going to lick some water.
I would say Roz because they are very well conditioned and they're a little fuller on both lips. That's my reason. Mostly the conditioning.
It's like Roz uses some sort of gloss, like lubricant on his lips?
Yes, lubricant on his lips. He uses a lot, it seems, and they're very healthy, unchapped lips.
I think I'm going to say Roz. If you look at the part of his lips, I think in terms of ratio of sizing, Roz has a good ratio for his lips, I would say.
Is that it?
That's it.
Now, here's what I'd like you to do. Maybe we don't have time to do this right now. You know what?
Hang on a second.
Okay, what?
Don't you want to know what the final score is?
What's the final score?
Final score in who has gayer lips between Roz and Mocha on Kiss 92.5 is 5-4 for Mocha. You're the best around!
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
You will be redoing this again today.
No,
because,
you won't.
Listen, can I tell you something?
What?
Listen, I don't mean to be that guy.
You're being that guy, though.
I don't mean to be that guy when you lose something, but I don't mean to be that guy. But I'm going to tell you right now what I would like to do. And if somebody was keeping score of this when we started, please let me know. What I would like to know in the spirit of what this game, the way that it was designed.
Yes.
I would like to go through that tape again. I would like to audit the poll of the jury, and I would like to only use people that were gay.
That is wrong. You don't know if the women were not gay or straight. You don't know if all those people were gay.
According to your gay lips theory, Maury, you said any gay man would understand this.
I did not say man.
Yes, you did.
I did not say man.
You said any gay guy would understand what I mean. Therefore, you did say that.
You're being that guy right now.
Therefore,
You are being that guy.
the jury should only be gay guys. And I think if you go through,
I win.
Wait a minute.
Kill you.
Hold on. We never got my vote.
Your vote
I'm
doesn't
a gay
count.
guy.
Your vote doesn't count.
Because we know everybody listening knows you're going to go with Roz because you're madly in love with her.
24 hours from now.
No,
we will
are
do
not
this again.
We're not doing this
We're
again.
not
do this
doing it.
again.
No,
24
we're not.
hours from now, we will do this again.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
Why
bro.
don't you just be like lose with grace instead of being grumpy cat right now?
Lose with grace. There's no such thing.
What kind of a human are you that you can't just take
There's
it?
no such thing as losing with grace.
Yeah, just do it.
You know who says that?
Who?
Losers.
Well, guess what? Who's the loser today and yesterday? You. Guess who's the winner? This guy right here.
What did you win, though? I need you to say it right now.
I got the gay lips, son. And what? Happy World Pride, Toronto.
Incredible.
And Mocha won again.
And again. Well, sorry.
Yes, you did.
Roz. Well, again, happy Pride.
If this is your first Pride, make it memorable. If this is your 500th Pride, make it memorable. Have the best Pride weekend you could possibly have. And remember, anyone around you, no matter who they are, they deserve the same love you do.
Well
I
said.
love that.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Seeker app.